What do I do in the creative area? So I do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very involved with music. I love music to the death of me.
Mm-hmm.
Love hip hop, love rap. Love film too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to connect with my boy Dom. Shout out to my boy Dom.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I have an idea of a short film that
Okay.
kind of goes into like a whole music video element.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, gotta craft a song, gotta record it, take it to the studio, gotta chop it up,
Mm-hmm.
lay down, a few verses, make sure the production is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes down to the lighting, the shots,
Yeah.
and everything that comes with, making a short film and making a film
Mm-hmm.
that that I will want to do and implement this year to kind of give my audience and people a different avenue and a different way for them to view my content
Mm-hmm.
other than just being like, oh, a nigga's just rapping.
Yeah,
Okay.
just freestyles.
He's just rapping the rap, he got a couple cool tracks, but that's just that.
Mm-hmm.
No. Trying to make some art, trying to make something that can actually, it like, that can impact people, but it can also have a lasting impression
Mm-hmm.
on the whole like on a whole spectrum of creativity.
Mm-hmm.
So like, let's say, I do the short film, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, it picks up. Then every musician and every artist will want to kind of do a short film for their their song.
Yeah.
And the short film don't have to be like, 10 minutes long,
Yeah, yeah.
15. It'd be like, a simple 5 minutes just
Yeah.
trying to give it a story behind the song.
For sure.
And doing all that and having that aspect of it, it works. And
Yeah.
like on the creative aspect, like what do I do creatively? Just rap, make music, trying to find the right melodies, the right production, what story I can say to this instrumental that I got, this beat I got, and what is the beat trying to tell me?
Yeah.
Because with a lot of talented writers, usually you don't have to write
Mm-hmm.
because the instrumental kind of already tells you what, like, what words go where, what words go here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm schizo, I don't know. But when I'm listening to beats and whatnot, right, I could kind of hear what the hell the beat wants me to say to it or
Yeah.
on it. And it just kind of makes the whole writing process easier.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't hear nothing, then obviously, the beat wasn't made for me. This shit
Yeah.
probably sucks. But
Yeah.
you
Well,
know,
something I noticed about you is that you freaking pick like any type of beat. Like you don't really stay exclusive to a certain type beat. It's like just a bunch of not random, but it's like you could do it on multiple type beats. It's not just like a slow type beat or a fast type beat. It's like you switch up your flows.
when it comes down to that aspect too, because that's something I pride myself on, like my pen, my writing ability, I got that from my uncles.
Really?
Yes, because growing up, and they were teaching me how to write songs, how to perform, how to carry yourself as like a musician, an artist. You feel me? They were like, every freestyle that you do, you need to act as if you're featured on the record. How would this record sound like if you were a part of it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I go into writing these records. Let's say like I did one for Carnival by Kanye, right?
Mm-hmm.
How am I gonna be able to fit onto this track and make sure I bring the best elements out of this track, pretending that I am a featured artist onto it? And when it goes down to different beats and whatnot, it's kind of like that. Just like, okay, honest to God, on my soul, Tory Lanez, he has like one of the best pens. He does, because he's able to write to anything. And I remember me and my uncle, we were talking about that, right? And he was telling me you need to go study some of his songs, right? And, like his songs ain't lyrically deep. He ain't really saying nothing about like our community or something like that in some tracks. You feel me? But the thing is, the man can write.
Yeah.
You need to be able to like write to anything. So when I'm doing my freestyles and I'm picking these different instrumentals, I want to try to get out of my comfort zone so I can test my ability to write to dance hall, R&B, trap, contemporary. How do I sound on a soul beat?
Yeah.
How do I sound on something that's out of Memphis? How do I sound on something that's from my city, from SAC, from LA to New York? How would I be able to adapt their sound and make their sound resemble my sound, but also make sure I'm not throwing off the whole tone of the track, basically? You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah. So you said that you got some influence from your uncles. Were you always like, as a kid, you wanted to be a musician or a rapper?
Hell no. This music shit came. This shit came when I was in the 8th grade, right?
Yeah, you said middle school.
For those who know me, right? So I was dating this girl. So every great story starts with a girl.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Every great story starts with a girl, bruh. So I was coming home from middle school, bro. Was walking home. Girl broke my heart. I was hurt, shattered into pieces. You know who you are. You broke my heart, bro. I was hurt. Hurt. Get to my grandma's house. I'm like, man, damn. My uncle come out. He's like, what's going on? My family call me Wonka. He's like, what's going on, Wonka? I'm like, oh, nothing. This guy just, got my heart broken. I'm hurt. You feel me? Like, I ain't doing so hot. He said, do you want to come to the back room and just, you want to write about it? Not knowing that would start all of this. And, because I originally wanted to be a game designer. I wanted to go to school to make video games and all that. Still kind of do want to do that because, still creative.
For sure.
But I originally wanted to be a game designer. But when, my first freestyle, I ain't gonna hold you. He wrote.
Yeah.
He wrote.
Nah, yeah.
Because, niggas couldn't write.
Yeah, of course. As a kid, I mean, you're just thinking about the most random shit, but someone that's a little bit older, they got some more experience, they got some more stuff to say.
Yeah, bro, his pen, like my uncle's pen, is nice as hell. He's really nice. But just seeing that aspect of him being able to lock in, hear a beat, having the ability to write, and being able to record the video, seeing his whole process, hearing it out. It looked fun as hell. So after that, I think we did 2 more together. And then the rest was literally, it was on me if I wanted to continue it. So, I was writing. I was stealing lines from popular artists.
Yeah.
Just trying to see where my style and where my pen and my scheme will come into play. They helped me up along the way. Just writing. Posting it, people was making fun of the boy. They were like, well, this shit trash. Turn this shit off. This shit is trash. Which they weren't wrong. When I listen to it now, I'm like, God damn, I was shit.
Yeah. But that's part of the process. That's where you start. That's where you start.
I was getting cooked, bruh.
Yeah.
But the moment I say where I really genuinely loved it was my first performance. I performed at when I was in high school, my school's first rally. And me and my uncle, I got 2. I got 3, but when I say uncles, I'm referring to both of them.
Yeah.
He was helping me craft a song because this is where I kind of wanted to do my mixtape around the time. I had I think 5 versions of a mixtape. Just songs I was writing. You know what I'm saying? Just penning songs, getting better at writing songs.
What were you recording the songs? Were you just recording them by yourself, or your uncles had a little studio set up?
My uncles had a little studio set up, but my uncles, I have a history of breaking shit.
Yeah.
So they were, for my first couple freestyles, right? And a lot of my first mixtape, I was recording over at their house. But a lot of my freestyles and a lot of the songs I made in my early stages were off my iPhone.
Okay.
I was recording off GarageBand. I was using the mic in my iPhone, going up behind the TV just like these.
Yeah.
Trying to
record the beat.
Try to get the beat. Before I even knew what the hell YouTube to MP3 was.
Yeah.
I was over here siphoning the beats off my fucking TV speaker.
Yep.
Trying to, trying to rap and trying to record. So that's how I was doing it. Just writing. I was taking my mom's phone, put text message over my lyrics, recording got the notes right here, mic right here, just just going off like that, right? And just fell in love with it. So this is my first song that I released. It was called Boyfriend. Basically a love song, because it was in high school. It was my sophomore year. I was trying to get the girls, bruh.
Yeah.
And I got the girls, bruh. So,
but you were saying at the rally you were gonna perform that first
the first song I ever released officially, ever made officially
was Boyfriend.
It was that one.
Oh, okay.
It was Boyfriend. bro, I went out on because we had to plan the concept of the song, right? And this is kind of fucked up in a sense of how I am. I can't. What I notice about me is I can't write and lie unless a beat calls for that. Not a gangster. I'm not a thug. I'm not a killer. I am a man that goes to work.
Yeah.
I'm a man that goes to work. I ain't none of that.
Yeah.
So this is kind of fucked up. I went out on so many dates with girls I was not interested in to get content for the song to be able to write. And the song is not even a bad song about, saying like, oh, we don't love this girl or something like that. Nah, I just wanted to see how they think. Because writing a record that's going to impact a lot of people, you need to see how people think, especially women.
Yeah.
I love women. You got to see how, how do they want a date planned? What's the favorite color? What color draws a woman in the most? What way can I say this line that's going to make the girls fall out? You feel me? So I went out on a lot of dates with women that I was not attracted to at all. They were hurt.
Yeah.
if the ladies see this, I'm sorry, but they were hurt.
Do they know the ones that you were just there just for the experience?
No.
You never told them after that?
Never told them. I was a fucking liar.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking liar. But
that's high school. That's what you gotta do. Like, you just lie.
Had to do what I had to do to get the shit out there.
Yep.
So, bruh, I remember. Boom, bruh. I can never forget this date. Nigga, we went to like the movies at Delta Shore. I don't know what movie we seen that day, but man, she was trying to get to it, and I was like, no.
Yeah. This was high school.
This was high school. Yeah. She wanted to get, you know what I'm saying, go to it. I was like, baby, no, because she was not that pleasant to look at.
Yeah. It would have done her a favor, not you.
It would have hurt, bro. It would have just been a bit like, listen, I'd do anything for a song, but not that anything for a song, bro.
And so, do you usually try to do that for most of your songs? I'm not saying go out with girls and stuff, but you try to you think about the process first, and then you start writing, and then you put yourself into positions that maybe give you influence for that song.
Yeah, because it's so much more easier to write from an experience that has happened or an emotion you're feeling, in a current point. Because there's nothing for you to lie about, and you don't have to think as hard. Other than say, a freestyle, right? Some freestyles, some of the beats that I did when I was rapping to, I can relate to, and it'd be a lot more easier just to be like, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. Right now, I'm writing one for All Red by Playboi Carti. Nigga, I have to get on that hoe and lie. There's no other choice. I have to get on that hoe and lie.
Yeah.
Because, what the fuck am I supposed to say? I can't say nothing.
Yeah. You're not living this, not yet, but we're not living this luxurious life where you got cars and speeding through the highway. You just
through Atlanta, no stripper bitches. A nigga goes to work, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't living like that, bro. Yep. Niggas is going to work. So, when it comes down to shit like that, yeah, you have to lie. You have to. Because it's entertaining. You have to lie. But when it comes down to records that I release and then I'm actually thinking of the concept for, everything is true. You know what I'm saying? You and me both, we're men. We go through our fair shares of heartbreak. We have thoughts and whatnot. A lot of that shit is true. So for that record, for my first one, literally, I've had girlfriends, but I needed to experience women fully. So I can be able to write from their perspective about how is it a man doing them, or in turn when I write from their perspective for a verse, I can write from mine to kind of justify it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? It's kind of toxic.
Yeah,
it is kind of toxic, but at a point you need a little bit of understanding to show that you do understand a point that a girl is talking about. Yeah, that can kind of make the record sound like, oh, it's not we're bashing women, because that's not something we're doing. Yeah, it'd be like, I understand you, but I'm too much of an asshole to actually tell you that I understand you, so let me justify my shit. You feel me? That's
So,
so fucked up.
it does, but hey, man, it's part of the process.
Part of
You
the
can't get mad
process.
at it. I've done women way worse. Some girls, oh my god,
Man,
you got
bruh.
stories where you're just like, I feel kind of bad, but you're just like, it's part of life.
It's part of
You
life.
know, if it wasn't me, it was gonna be somebody else.
That's what I was saying, bruh. I've dealt with a lot of girls where, like, I've done them so foul, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just be thinking about it. I'd be like, bruh, I didn't really do them that bad.
Yeah,
bro. It
yeah.
wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm. They'll get
But-
over it in a few months.
Yeah, you get over it. But you still think about it. You be like, fuck, man, I was kind of cold.
So did you so up